Hey, welcome to another episode of Expansion Pack. I'm your host, Dan F. Man. Good to be back in here for another fun Friday. We ain't gonna wait too long for this. We can get this motivation started for the day. All right, motivation for the weekend. Let's go. We ain't gonna get one that's too long. Oh, my man say stop living for the weekend. Hold on. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good now. All right, short quotes. I can't. 8 minutes. Nah. Let's keep going. Nope, you seen that one, so I gotta go further. YouTube, I thought y'all had a limitless amount of videos. Y'all look like y'all short. Everything is just shorts. All right. Motivational speech. Forget for what? Just a motivational speech. And we gonna scroll. I like this one. All right, let's go.
Want to know how I protected my team's focus time and got 50% more done? Managing projects.
Everybody's great when they're not tired.
Right.
Because when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when that real dog come out.
It's where I think the real truth comes out, because I think there are a lot of people who are very talented who can make it there. There are very few people who can deal with the pressure and the stress that happens when we're there.
I feel I'm the best ever. It's not bragging or boasting. The proof is in the pudding.
In my mind, I'm always the best.
I am the greatest fighter of all time. And when I hit you with a hard right hand, you will fall.
You gotta win tomorrow. You gotta win right now. If you're passionate about what you're doing, keep going, keep believing, reach for the stars.
Everything is always impossible until someone does it. Maybe it has never been done before. That's perfectly fine with me. But I'm gonna do it.
Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
Hungry dogs run fast.
And let the big dogs eat.
If you look at the greats in any walk of life, the greats do things when they don't always want to. And that's the separation.
It means you have to be more disciplined than not disciplined. I wanted to be the best I could be, period.
I was waiting for you to smile at some of the compliments. You didn't.
Smiling doesn't win you gold medals.
Yes.
I'm too fast, I'm too skillful, and I'm gonna show everybody out there watching this show and the whole world, and the world will bow and admit that I am the greatest of all times when you see what I do to George Foreman.
I believe that whatever I put my mind to, and if I was willing to make sacrifices and I was dedicated, that I could achieve absolutely anything.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Maybe someone's don't like me because maybe I'm too good.
You win some, you lose some.
But you live.
But you live.
Right.
You live to fight another day.
Sir.
And I've always believed like I'm the Michael Jordan of this industry. When I'm on the air, I'm the one that will make you want to hear from me. I don't care who I'm on the air with. I don't care who it is. It does not matter to me. By the time I finish speaking, I am the one that you're going to want to listen to. That's my attitude. If this requires 100% and you give me 99, I might want to fire you. Because I'm about getting the job done.
Sure.
It's about the results. And I think that, unfortunately, when we look at our generation today, not enough people preach about that. Because I think that we live in a society where people have become masters at pointing the finger at other people as to reasons why things don't get done. I think there's too much explanation that goes on. But the bottom line is you ain't getting it done. And if you're not getting it done, I need somebody that can get it done.
Right, you're right. You're right, Steve.
I am of the belief that if you truly adopt that belief in your soul, then you walk to work every day not looking for excuses.
Right.
You're looking for a way for the job to get done. And in most instances, you are going to be successful.
Yes,
than
sir.
not.
Yes, sir.
You want to go with status quo, you're perfectly, fine with flowing along, just
Safe,
to get along,
secure.
safe, secure, whatever. But when you're trying to win, you're constantly looking to get better. My philosophy is very, very simple when it comes to my family, particularly, me being a dad. If they're hungry, it's because I'm starving.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
I don't eat
sir.
until they eat. I'm not comfortable until
Look at
they're
Steven.
comfortable. I don't have unless they have. That's the mentality, and that's the mentality that I strictly get from my mother.
He said.
And so for me, having that kind of mentality, but what comes with that? What comes with that is a certain work ethic that you have to put forth, and it's a willingness to sacrifice. Am I the most disciplined person in the world? No. Am I the most meticulous person in the world, like some people would believe? No, I'm meticulous enough, and I'm disciplined enough, but I think the key thing is that the bottom line is everything to me.
Yes, sir.
And whatever the bottom line requires is what I'm going to do.
That's
if the bottom line requires an excessive level of discipline, I'm going to do it. But to me, it's whatever the moment or the situation demands. And I'm a bottom lines oriented kind of person. You don't assume that opportunities are waiting for you. You know obstacles are standing in every door.
Right.
And so that challenge that you have to embrace and you have to deal with, that's hard to deal with when you have achieved.
Right.
You don't work hard to play hard. You work hard to have the ability to play when you want to.
Right.
But there's a difference. You handle your responsibilities first. And when you work hard and you have that sense of pride, it goes right out the window if you utilize your efforts in the wrong fashion. But when you do what's right, and it's based off of that effort that you put in, then you feel good about it because you took care of your responsibilities. Then you can go play. And I was not always confident. There's no doubt about that. I've always had my insecurities. What I firmly believed in was, as it pertained to me, was that I always worked hard. I was never lazy. I was always somebody that believed in hard work.
Yes, sir.
Betting on yourself is believing in you.
Yes, sir.
Knowing who you are, what you're worth, having an idea about it anyway, and willing to work towards that, to validate that reality. That's betting on yourself. It's your job. And if you can't do it, you scratch, claw, and even die trying.
Yes, sir. That's my guy. Look at
When it
Stephen
came
A.
time
Hey,
to take things to the next
so
level, I
this
knew.
is ironic because earlier today I was watching Stephen A. talking about LeBron, and he was saying whatever he was saying, but for him to come up again on my show and give me that motivation, hey, look, whatever the bottom line is, that's what I want, and that's what I'm trying to get. Period. All right, so what we doing today? Let me see what we doing today. It's 11:20, I think. I can slack for that last play. No, we not exploring remedies. So I didn't paste the new title in there, y'all. Hold on, let me win this game, and then I'm gonna get y'all right. Look, y'all can watch. See if I can win. It's 15-20. I only got one more basket. Oh, sorry, y'all ain't got no sound. All right, I ain't got nothing for y'all to watch. It's Friday. We ain't got no job. We ain't got nothing to do. Oh, he done came all the way back. Oh, cheer me on, y'all. Let me get some W's in the chat. W. Dang. It's mighty quiet in there. Oh, he won. And I lost. All right. So, good game, bro. Let me get y'all started on something. First, I got to figure out what we talking about today. All right. So, oh, we just grinded. I was just supposed to play that game then. All right, cool. All right, so building your life. I was supposed to lose. It's okay. You think he did something, but it's okay. All right, let's work.
It's like, if you concentrate solely on your career, you can get a long way in your career. And I would say that that's a strategy that a minority of men preferentially do. That's all they do. They work like 70, 80 hours a week. They go flat out on their career. They're staking everything on the small probability of exceptional status in a narrow domain. But it's hard on them. They don't have a life. It's very difficult for them to have a family. They don't know how to take any leisure activity. Like, they get very one-dimensional. Now, it may be that that unidimensionality is the price you have to pay to be exceptional at one thing, right? Because if you're going to be something like a genius-level mathematician, and you want to do that for, or a scientist, say, it's like you're in your lab all the time, you're working 70 hours a week or 80 hours a week, you're smart, you're dedicated, you're unidimensional, and that's how you get to beat all the other people who are doing that. It's the only way. But the problem is you don't get a life. Now, if you love being a scientist and you have that kind of focus of mind, well, first of all, you're a rare person, and second, you're going to pay for it. But fine, more power to you. But it's a risky business to do that. You sacrifice a lot for it. You know, and I would say most often, if you're speaking about having a healthy life, that isn't what you do. You spread yourself out more. So, you know, you have a family, you have some things that you do outside of work that are meaningful to you and useful. You have a network of friends. Well, those 3 things alone, or 4 things alone, are plenty to keep you well oriented. And then if one of those things collapses, you know, everything doesn't go. Now, the price you pay for that is the more you strive to optimize that balance, the less likely you are to be fantastically successful at any single one of them. But you might have a very, you know, if you consider your life as a whole, that might be a winning strategy. One of the things Carl Jung said, I really liked this. He thought that men went after perfection and women went after wholeness. So they're different value. They're different. There's something different at the top of the value hierarchy. So perfection would be stake it all on one thing and look for radical success. Not that all men do that, because they don't, but we're talking about extremes, at least with regards to the men that do that. The wholeness idea is more like, well, it's like I want one thing in my life to be 150%, or I want 5 things in my life to be 80%.
Right. Yes,
well,
yes, sir.
There's a lot more richness in a life where you have 5 things operating at 80%, but you're not operating at any of them at 150%. So, and I really believe this because I've watched men and women go through their careers now for a long period of time, and one of the things that, there's lots of things that produce this, but one of the things that I've noticed is that mostly women in their 30s bail out of unidimensional careers. They won't do them. They won't put in the 80 hours a week that they would have to put in order to dominate that particular area. And it isn't, the reason that they won't do it is because they decide it's not worth it. And no wonder, because why would that be worth it? You have to ask yourself that. It's like, well, you want to be an outstanding scientist. It's like, okay, Really?
Right.
Really,
Right.
that's what you want. Because that means that's what you do. Because you're competing with other people. You know, they're smart, they're hardworking, and if you want to be at the top, you have to be smarter and work harder than any of them. And working hard means working long hours. I mean, it also means working diligently, but in the final analysis, it's also an additive issue. If I'm smart and hardworking and I can crank out for 70 hours a week,
right.
and you do it for 30, it's like, in 2 years, I'm so far ahead of you, you will never, ever catch up. So, anyways. And I think partly, maybe part of the reason too that women are oriented that way more than men, I think there's two reasons. One is socioeconomic status does not make women more attractive on the mating market, but it does make men more attractive. And the second is women's time frame is compressed, right? Because guys can always say, well, I'll have kids later. And they can say that till they're like 80. Whereas women, it's like, no way, man, you got to get it together by the time you're, let's say 40, but really probably by 35, but definitely by 40, because otherwise it ain't happening. And that's bloody dreadful. Like, the most unhappy people you ever see, no. No. One of the common routes to extreme unhappiness is to want children and not have them. I wouldn't recommend that. You know, you see couples who are in their 30s. 1 couple in 3 over the age of 30 has fertility problems. That's defined as inability to conceive after 1 year of trying. 1 in 3. So it's worth thinking about, because people are very, very unhappy if they want to have kids and then they can't. Man, you're in the medical mill for 10 years if that's what happens to you. So, okay, so anyways, back to this.
Become one of Charlotte's top business leaders with an executive MBA from UNC Keenan Flagler.
The video always go off right when I don't need it to. All right, let's go to another one then.
I used to think it was a silly waste of time to think about a vision for my life. Who does that? It seemed too touchy-feely, too Tony Robbins-ish. But then, as I started learning how to change my life and my habits, I realised something. People avoid creating a vision for their lives because they believe the exercise is futile.
Right, it ain't.
Why make a vision when it's impossible to accomplish these things anyway? I've also noticed something over the past several years. The most interesting, accomplished people I know all have a vision for their lives. They seem to know what comes next, like they've seen the future. On the other hand, people I meet or know who are stuck and have that hopeless look in their eyes, like they're just passing time in life, without joy or aspiration. Those people don't have a vision. In fact, many of them don't even have long-term goals. This was painfully clear at my recent high school reunion. Does having a vision make you better able to change your life, or does being able to change your life make having a vision possible? Being able to change your life and having a vision for it are the yin and yang of living a great life. They're interdependent and complementary of one another. One will jumpstart the other. Find the motivation to change your life and you'll be able to create a vision for it. Or create a vision for your life and then learn how to change it. What's the difference between a life vision and long-term goals? Goals are individual experiences and accomplishments you strive for. A vision is the bigger picture. Your life's vision defines who you want to be, what you want to be known for, and the set of experiences and accomplishments you aim for. Your vision helps define the goals by giving you a framework to evaluate those goals. Your vision becomes your why. Your vision should aim to answer questions like, what life do you want to have lived at age 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80? What kinds of people do you want to be surrounded by? What do you believe you're capable of in life? What are the greatest things you could accomplish, given the right circumstances, resources and motivation? What do you wish you could change about the world? What could you contribute to the world that would make you feel proud and content? When you die, what would you want people to say and remember about you? In fact, start by answering those questions and your vision should be easy to create. How to create your life's vision. First, you need to identify what matters in life. This is where that college philosophy class should come in handy. You need to go deep and existential here. What is the real meaning of life? How should you live your life? Your answer to what matters in life won't be perfect, and that's okay. The point is to put a stake in the ground to work towards, and you can change your answer whenever you review your life's vision. Regardless of your answer, there will be things you want to do or be, and there are resources needed to support those experiences and accomplishments. Next, make a list of the categories of things that matter to you. Here are the categories currently on my list: health, exercise, diet, mindfulness, perspective, ability, skills, knowledge, character, relationships, curate and cultivate them, time, using what time you have wisely, wealth, creating the value necessary to support goals, experiences, accomplishments, contentment, being happy with who you are, perhaps the ultimate goal. Your list can and should look different. It's all about what matters to you and what you want out of your brief time on this planet. Now, for each of your categories, write down what you want or need from each. Think about the things you want to accomplish or experience, and work backwards to understand how the other categories should support your life's vision. Finally, craft a statement that describes what your ideal life looks like. I know, it might seem cheesy, but this entire exercise can be incredibly fun and rewarding. I just refreshed my life's vision while on vacation in Hawaii for 10 days. It was the perfect setting to get all introspective. Your vision statement will consist of an overall description of your ideal life, combined with a list of areas that matter most, and high-level goals for each area. What's next? If all you do is this exercise, you will likely see some benefits, as your vision will stick in the back of your mind and you'll unconsciously work towards it. However, if you want the best chance of making your vision happen, you'll need to go further. You need to build a system for yourself, where you review your vision and goals regularly and update your action plan for accomplishing those goals. Your main priority should be making your system a habit. Something that you do no matter what, that you don't have to think about or remind yourself about. Start with calendar reminders and task list items, and build life planning time into your daily and weekly routines until it becomes habit.
Here we go. Now let's have a little fun. Filling your bank with, well, pockets, wallet with money. Let's see.
Sell to your customers anywhere with Shopify, the commerce platform designed for entrepreneurs.
Today, what I wanted to share with you is a very powerful way to attract money, manifest money using law of attraction, using a simple wallet technique or purse or bag or whatever you carry money or cards or whatever you carry it in. And it's going to be very simple, very straightforward. But before we even get into that, what I want to do is I want to highlight that, number one, if you have watched The Secret before and you've done the magic check thing, that I can say it definitely works because I did it many years ago. And aside from that as well, how you visualize, how you manifest, how you meditate, your morning practices, evening practices, your daily practices, I also want to highlight those within this video too, which will enhance your way of attracting money. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it.
Hey, my people though, hey.
Namaste everyone, this is Sri Akashana here, and in this video I want to give you a very simple wallet technique, magic wallet technique, which is almost too easy, but it's very, very powerful. But before we get into that, I want to give you a few other suggestions of what you can practice as well if you are wanting to manifest money right now. So one of the things that work very well is, and you've probably seen on my previous videos before where I've talked about a pillow technique, which is before we sleep, we have some money in front of us, or a check, maybe that magic check that you look from The Secret, and then you are looking at it and you are visualizing more of these things coming in and more money coming in, or maybe it's digits in a bank account. You print out a statement and then you can change the number on it, and some of you will think, but that's just faking it. But law of attraction is when you are seeing it as if it's happening right now. Once you create that visual imprint, it's in your brain, and you sleep on it, your subconscious mind is still going while you sleep. So it's manifesting because you are acting as if through your sleep. So the vibrations become very powerful to attract money. Now, one of the things that was very interesting, and it was a good friend of mine, his name was George, and this was around maybe 10 years ago now. He was a business partner of mine, and he used to, his wallet used to be always this thick, like huge, huge, huge. And then you used to see his like pocket coming out like this every time. And I used to ask him, I used to say, why are you carrying so much money about? Do you not use like bank cards? You know, everybody uses bank cards these days. It's so much easier, right? And he says, okay, let me see your wallet. And at that time, I said, okay, here's my wallet. It's very flat wallet. Obviously, just using bank cards. And he said, okay. He said, open it up. He said, tell me how you feel. So I want you guys to do that now.
Where's my wallet?
Your purse, your wallet, right? I want you to bring it out. And I know for sure, those of you who are on this video anyway, if you're opening up your wallet, you're opening up your purse, maybe you see that $5, $10, whatever in there, or maybe $0. Tell me how you feel right now while you're looking at it. Do you feel rich? Do you feel abundance? Do you feel scarcity? Do you feel lack? Do you feel it's empty? And most likely, if your wallet, the average person's wallet or purse, when you open it up, it will feel empty. Maybe, in fact, you have more receipts and invoices rather than money in there. And so what is that telling your subconscious? Right? All you need to do is get a feel for it. We don't need to overthink right now. And if the answer is yes, I feel like I've paid out a lot of money, I feel like there's not much money there, then that already shows you, because we don't attract what we want, we also attract what we feel. That is crucial here. So what he said to me, he says, okay, so if you feel that way, he says, so then what are you attracting? And this was many years ago, and I was like, well, I never really thought about that before. And he says, exactly. He said, every time I open up my wallet, he opened up his wallet, and he's got all this inside there. And he says, every time I open up my wallet, I feel rich. And he says, so I have a load of cash, and I use card too. He says, I don't really use the cash much. But he says, every time I open up my wallet, it's so full of money, it makes me feel great. It makes me feel rich, right? And he says, even, and this was very interesting because this came from somebody who started making millions of pounds in business. And this was coming from somebody who was absolutely broke. And he was sharing with me a very interesting story of when he was during his most broke times. He had zero money. He was just working hard at one 9-to-5 job, and he's working every single day. And he said every time he got his pay and it got sent into his bank, he used to take it out and then he used to put it inside his wallet. So every single day he'll remind himself that he is rich, he is rich.
Right. That's my guy.
And you'll never believe it, because at that time I was also struggling with money. And I thought, you know what? I got nothing to lose. Whether it's in the bank or out of the bank, it's not going to make much difference. It's not like my few hundred or few thousand inside the bank account is going to make me a lot in interest. I said, why not? Give it a shot. So every single day I started putting a lot of money, cash, inside my wallet. And till today, I'm never without cash, although I don't use cash. It just makes me feel abundance. It makes me feel like royalty.
Right.
It makes me feel like there's a lot there. The wallet is always very, very thick. So this is a very, very simple technique anybody can apply. And when you start doing it, just feel how you feel. Because remember, you attract what you feel. So give it a shot.
Yes, sir.
Over the next few weeks, see what attractions come about, see what manifestations come about, and let us know inside the comments if you feel some shifts in the way you think, in the way you feel, in the way you're attracting. And let us know inside the comments. If this video, I know it's been short, but I thought I'd just...
No, this one was good.
Give you something very simple. and it worked for me. It worked for George, and hopefully it'll work for you too. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. And also, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to...
Let me get to the next video before I start losing again.
Most people have no clue that in 2024, the best way to make money with Amazon is not with physical products. It's Amazon's other company.
Welcome to my subconscious and meditation channel. In this video, we will make a wallet and abundance ritual.
I don't want to do that.
With this ritual, your wallet will...
Hold on, y'all.
You are walking a blessed path. Pay attention to the signs around you. Who doesn't love attracting more wealth into their life? Many people have tried various ways to achieve this goal, but most neglect their wallets or purses. A new year signifies a fresh start for everyone. Do you want to use certain tips to attract wealth luck in the new year? Follow these 8 simple and easy to follow tips to boost the money energies in your wallet. Declutter and keep it in good condition. Start by clearing all unnecessary items from your purse and wallet. Just like in organizing your home or office, clearing an area and removing clutter will make room for new energy to flow. Keep your wallet clean and tidy.
Do's and don'ts for wallet contents. Only put essential items in your wallet. Avoid placing credit card bills, spending money, or anything representing expenses. Always keep your wallet packed with money as a symbol of abundance. Avoid carrying an empty wallet. Remove items like used wrappers, old name cards, and expired membership cards. In a nutshell, remove anything you no longer use.
Okay.
Store your wallet properly. Allocate a special location in your house for your wallet and place it there every time you are home. This will make your wallet feel treasured and respected. Avoid casually tossing your wallet on the dining table or anywhere convenient. Take good care of your wallet and avoid placing it on the floor, especially on a toilet floor where it might be affected by filth and negative energy. Color matters in wallet choice. The color of your wallet represents different elements and has specific meanings. Choose the right color based on your needs. Black is the most common and powerful color, representing wealth and prosperity. If you're looking for career advancement or success in business, black is the color to go for. Blue symbolizes money being drained, like water flowing away, and it makes it hard to accumulate wealth. Therefore, blue is not recommended. Red represents fire and is not advisable for a wallet color as it may burn away your wealth. If you want to increase savings or control spending, a light yellow wallet may help. This color is also suitable for those looking for love and relationships. Green represents growth and life. In home decor, adding green plants helps increase positive energy flow. A green wallet can enhance income opportunities, making it especially suitable for entrepreneurs. Normal light yellow wallets may attract money, but the flow is in and out. To resolve this situation, consider mustard yellow or pastel yellow wallets. Mustard yellow is better for saving money, while pastel yellow can help increase wealth luck. Avoid second-hand wallets. Refurbished wallets may carry
previous person,
and you never know if it's good luck or bad luck. It's best to get a brand new wallet instead. Activate wealth luck with a lucky symbol. Attract more positive money energies by putting 3 coins on a red ribbon next to your cash inside your wallet. Be organized and sort your notes. The way you place your money in your wallet reflects your wealth. Neatly sort all your notes and coins if you respect and appreciate money. Those who are broke or always lack money tend to have disorganized and messy wallets. Arrange your notes in an upright position before inserting them into your wallet. This influences the relationship between you, your wallet, and money. Choose an auspicious shape and compartments. Instead of a regular wallet, it's best to choose a long and straight type where you don't have to fold the notes to fit them in. This helps enhance wealth luck. Get a wallet or purse with compartments to keep your things organized neatly. By applying these easy wallet tips, you can create a positive shift in your financial energy and attract wealth and abundance into your life. By taking the time to declutter and keep your wallet in good condition, you are allowing new opportunities and positive energy to flow into your financial realm. A clean and organized wallet not only represents your respect for money but also creates a sense of order and harmony in your financial affairs.
Type Amen if you feel abundant. Watch this important message right now.
Let me see.
Listen to this 1-minute prayer to manifest wealth and abundance into your life. If you're a spiritual person and highly motivated to better the world and yourself,
You are walking a blessed path. Pay attention to the signs around you.
Did you know that there are 3 words that, if repeated for 18 seconds, have the power to manifest anything? Nikola Tesla said that 3, 6, and 9 are divine numbers, and that if we knew the magnificence of these numbers we would have the key to the universe. For this reason these words are pronounced for 18 seconds. Because if we add 3 plus 6 plus 9, we get 18, a key number. We have already spoken many times about the most powerful words in the world, which are, I am, since they represent our consciousness. But apart from these 2 powerful words, there is a 3rd word. This word has the potential to manifest everything you want much faster if you combine it with the 2 previous words. This word is now. Repeat after me, please. I am prosperous now. I am a millionaire now. I am rich now. You can feel how saying now reaffirms in your mind what you have affirmed. When we say now, we give more strength to I am.
I am now.
To test the power of these 3 words, you will have to affirm these 3 words, along with a word that represents your desire. Do it for at least 18 seconds, as if it were a lullaby, preferably before bed.
That must feel terrible.
This technique is very powerful since it unites the power of I am with the power of now.
You better get both
and with
VC,
the
baby!
secrets of Nikola Tesla. Take the test
Good
today.
game, though.
There is little to lose and much to gain.
Type Amen if you feel abundant.
Alright, bet.
Watch this important message right now.
Hey, now that was a good sport. He was a good sport. He didn't yell, he didn't scream, he didn't kick. All right, now y'all got plenty of money in your wallets now. You should. So let's have some fun. Let's get some dad jokes in here. Gotta have them.
Okay.
Hey, good to see you. How are you? Hold on a second.
Hold on, turn that off. What are you doing?
What's up? Go ahead. Yeah, come on. What do you got?
What do mermaids wash their fins with? Tide.
Yes, yes.
The first part was funnier. You should have never thrown the punchline. That was terrible. Did you know in King Arthur's time, one of the knights of the Round Table collected taxes? His name was Surcharge.
Yeah.
Top that.
What did the fried rice say to the shrimp?
Fry your rice.
Don't walk away from me.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you hear Steve Harvey and his wife got into a fight?
Hey, my mic dying, so.
Not real, is it? Yeah. It was a family feud.
Yes.
Did you hear about the superhero with a lisp that always worked out? He's Thor.
Bad ending again.
Hey, what are you talking? How can you not?
What kind of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen.
What?
A Volkswagen. Yeah. Get it?
What do you call someone who gets mad when they don't have any bread? Lactose intolerant.
Wow. All right. Would it be weird if me and Adam Sandler did Daddy's Home 3? Oh, that's not on the paper.
Why would you even bring that up?
I thought that was on the paper.
Why would you even bring that
It
up?
was on the other paper.
That was just mean.
No, they took out the other piece of paper. It was
So
on
I'm
there.
fired from Daddy's Home 3?
Well,
that's what you're saying.
Spade's not available. Then
Spade?
Well, one of those guys.
What do you call the syrup with a speech impediment?
Oh, scissorp.
Mrs. Stuttersworth.
Oh, that's a good one. What airlines did Jesus and Mary take?
Virgin.
No.
Oh.
TW. Yes, Virgin. You read my punchlines, I'm gonna crack you with this space helmet here.
What's the most crunk place to go to the bathroom? The Little John.
Little John. Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. What was the foot's favorite type of chips? Doritos.
That's terrible. If Steven Seagal removed all animal products from his diet, what would we call him? You can probably get this one.
Stephen Vigali? Vegetable?
Vegan Seagal.
Vegan Seagal.
Yeah, almost
I wouldn't have
yeah.
got that in 15 years.
Oh.
What did the plumber say to the singer? Nice pipes.
Yeah.
Cold man.
If spaghetti
Cold man.
made an action movie, what would it be called?
A spaghetti western?
Mission Impossible.
Wow. What kind of shoes do gophers wear?
Gloafers.
Woodchucks.
What do you call a lazy doctor? You made this reference.
Gynecologist. On chronology.
Dr. Doolittle.
Oh. Did you know on average people want 3 covers on their beds at all times?
No.
That's just a blanket statement. Okay, another one.
What did the pot eat on its birthday?
Brownies.
Pancakes.
Where would you grow a chef?
A chef as in a chef who cooks
Yeah.
food. Where would you grow a chef?
Yes. Bakersfield.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Chef and a baker are
Yeah.
different. But anyway.
What do you call a camel in a drought? This is a little naughty.
Camel toe.
A dry humper.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
worse
I
than
know.
what I said.
I know. That's not right.
Oh my God. I thought
And they
I
were
was
worried
being
about you
inappropriate.
cussing.
I
This
thought,
is
yeah.
terrible.
What do you call a person who doesn't believe in Santa Claus? Eggnog stick.
Agnostic.
Eggnog stick.
What is Starbucks' favorite city? Fort Lauderdale.
He liked that one. You see how he smiled when he delivered it? Why did the salad go to the studio? To get some beats, winner! Winner!
How do you get a squirrel down from the tree?
I don't know how.
Pull down your pants and show him your nuts.
See that?
Yeah. Boom.
Always works. Woo! Ooh.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every week. Done.
I'm getting back on track with Factor. Fresh, never.
Hey boy.
Hello there.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
No.
All right. Let's go.
My mic is back
What do you
on.
call Pikachu when he joins the Black Lives Matter movement?
What do you call Pikachu?
A Wokemon.
What did the car say to its tires?
What?
Thanks for keeping it real.
How does a Japanese dog say hello?
Oh my God, how does a Japanese dog say hello?
Konnichiwa.
What did the bee say to his wife when they were running late for dinner?
What?
Hurry up, honey. Alrighty. Is there a trash can?
Why do cows have hooves instead of feet? Why? Because they lack toes.
Hey man, I need to laugh. That was
Why
great.
are you not laughing?
I do not know. What kind of waves do tiny surfers ride?
What kind?
Microwaves. Microwaves.
It's good.
Microwave.
That's good, man. That said it's good.
All right.
What did the Power Ranger say to his patients when he became a doctor?
What did he say?
It's morphine time. It's morphine.
That was almost as bad as my first.
It's morphine time.
What does a grizzly say when he calls customer service?
What?
Just bear with me.
Just bear with me. You know what I'm saying?
The setup had me. I was gonna laugh no matter what the punchline was. What's Mozart's favorite trap song?
What is it?
Bach and Bougie.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bach and Bougie.
Oh, I love it. All right, I love it. I have nothing to follow that up. Yes. What do you call someone who sells themselves in exchange for spaghetti?
What?
A prostitute.
Yeah, a prostitute.
Yes.
What's a ratchet girl's favorite store in the mall?
What is it?
Thought Topic.
That is good, man. All righty, man. What do you call Irish furniture?
What?
Patio furniture.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I admire your commitment
That
to
one,
these jokes.
but I'm gonna tell you straight up, that one killed when I was in Ireland.
Why can't you get out of a sex cult with R. Kelly?
Oh man, why?
Once you're in, you're in.
Oh. That was cold.
It's a pee joke. It's a pee joke.
What kind of art class does a coal miner take?
What kind?
Minecrafts. Yes.
What did the mumble rapper say to her son when he scraped his knee? Aw, Lil Uzi hurt.
Now that was funny.
That was funny before you even said the punchline. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my gosh. All righty. What do you call fake spaghetti?
What do you call it?
An impasta.
No.
Hey, dude, I swear to God. Hey, man, don't listen, because you can hear crickets for real. Okay, there it is.
Who is Chamillionaire's favorite author?
Who is Chamillionaire's favorite author?
J.K. Rowling.
That was good. That was
Get
good.
it?
Nah, that was
J.K.
good.
Rowling.
No, I got you. And he added the jigaboo to it, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, boss.
J.K.
All right. When I'm in the car, I'm going to laugh at that when I'm actually rolling.
As long as I get you
Hey,
some
dude,
point
at some
tonight
point,
today.
I just can't give it to you right now with the score. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
What did the salt say to the pepper?
What?
Catch you next seasoning.
Catch you next season, yes, sir. Now that one is good.
What did the salt say to
Yes,
the pepper?
sir. Yo.
Catch you next seasoning. Thank you. Thank you. Seasoning.
To it.
Yeah, you got
That
you.
sold me.
Yeah. Sometimes it's in the delivery. Ding, delivery.
You know, a guy threw a gallon of milk at my head. How dare he?
That is damn good.
Doughboy is dying over here. I
That
would
is
be killing
good.
him right
Yeah, you got your canned laughter over here.
Doughboy is just
I'm
great
gonna
for
tell you, man.
confidence.
If we would have did this at my studio, oh my God.
You be killing right now.
Dude, my neighborhood is on the payroll of just, they gotta laugh. You think he's laughing? Oh my God, I'm the funniest thing when it comes to Big Boy's neighborhood and payroll. All righty now. Why was the man's birthday so stinky?
I like fart jokes. Why?
Because he was turning 40. You know?
A good fart joke, I'm in. What do you call a dog that does magic? Labracadabra.
Yeah, all right. Alrighty.
Don't you
That's
hold
pretty
it
damn
in.
good.
You lie.
Yeah, man, because if I keep holding in, I'm gonna continue to fart. I'm sorry. Where does the house keep all its money?
Where?
In its wallet.
All right, we out of here.
Yes.
It's really just you.
Yes.
Your commitment level.
Let's listen to Sada Guru real quick.
This is one machine. If you do certain things, what is here today, tomorrow it will be there, at a different level of function. This is the science of yoga. Physiologically, psychologically, energy-wise, everything. We can raise this to another level. If you take care of a few things, we can make two out of you. That means you can do what two people like you could do. If you're willing to give me a little more time, I will make you 10 out of you. 10x I can make you. That's what is happening here. Insane level of activity. The most powerful two important tools we have is this body and this mind. And both of these things not taking instructions from you. If you say, I'm stressed, I'm tense, I'm anxious, I'm miserable, whatever, if you say, essentially, these are not taking instructions from you, that's all it is. You can give 1,000 explanations. Essentially, you do not know how to employ the prowess of your body and your mind. So inner engineering is to get a proper handle on these two faculties that we have, which are most miraculous. Inner engineering is about turning our perceptions inward to see how to engineer this machine in such a way it functions the way I want.
One more.
Most…
To the women over 50 who don't know how to use AI.
You need to see how this guy's preaching the Bible. Check this out.
You're going to learn the Bible in less than 60 seconds. Ready? Genesis to Malachi, Jesus Christ, God in human form, is coming to earth. Bam! You just got that whole section. You got the point. You said, well, wasn't there a law and it tells the… Yeah, it was the law. What was the law here for? To prove that we're all flawed. You can't do it. So what? So Jesus Christ is coming to earth. I'd love for you to clap at that. Matthew to John, Jesus Christ, God in human form, is on the earth. He's here. So then you have Acts to the Revelation. Anybody want to take a shot at it? He's coming back.
You need to see how this guy's preaching.
Go into the silence. Go and sit down quietly by yourself for 30 to 60 minutes. 30 to 60 minutes. Most people in our society have never sat quietly for 30 to 60 minutes in their entire lives. Yet I will tell you this method works 100% of the time. That any problem that you have, any difficulty, any challenge, any goal that you want to accomplish, if you'll go into the silence and sit quietly and then listen to the still small voice within, you will find that at a certain point, probably at about 25 to 30 minutes, your mind will go completely clear. And then a flow of ideas will start to flow into your mind. You'll feel energy welling up inside you. And at a precise moment, as you sit there in complete silence, no cigarettes, no coffee, no music, nothing, just complete silence, at a particular moment, your mind will go clear and wham, exactly the answer you need will come at exactly the right time. And if you will get up and go and carry out that answer, it will turn out to be exactly perfect. Go into the silence.
I'm saving this. This, what? Save. All right, y'all, we out of here for today. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace. Next week, we be back. Chill.
Know that this can be overwhelming. So in this video, let's talk about tiny yet powerful strategies that actually reward you for doing them. They make your life easier instead of harder. And then you get feeling better and you get more energy, and they become easier to do because they're habitual. And then with that extra energy, you can add another on. And instead of feeling more and more tired, you actually feel more and more energetic and resilient. Okay, so in this video, you'll learn about tiny changes that take a few minutes a day to build atomic habits for mental health. Okay, small changes are better than big changes. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, which is a great book, by the way, he tells the story of the British cycling team. They were one of the worst teams. Despite having lots of resources, they lost miserably. But then they got a new coach, and he didn't change the team by telling them to just try harder or work harder or exercise longer. He just looked for tiny incremental changes that they could improve 1% at a time. So they changed tiny little things like painting the inside of their vans so that they could keep their bikes cleaner. And they improved their uniforms so that they were more comfortable. And they tracked sleep so that they could sleep better. And they went from being one of the most underperforming teams to winning the most gold medals at the 2008 Olympics, and then repeatedly winning the Tour de France. Now, in Atomic Habits, James Clear teaches how a 1% change every day makes you 37 times better by the end of the year.
Oh my gosh.
But
Did y'all
most
hear that?
Now, in Atomic Habits, James Clear teaches how a 1% change every day makes you 37 times better by the end of the year. But most people fail to change because they try to make some gigantic improvement, which lasts for a little while, but then they run out of motivation because the change takes so much energy. So when you want to improve your mental health, I do not want you to make some huge monumental change all at once. I emphatically tell my clients to not do that. You'll be much more likely to create real sustainable change by choosing teeny tiny habits that make your life easier over time instead of harder. So when you let these changes add up over time, they snowball. So for example, let's say you start to take vitamins in January and it helps you have just like 1% more energy each day. And then in February, you can use that energy to add in one small change. Like maybe you set a healthy boundary at work, like not answering your emails after 5 p.m. And then that helps you feel less overwhelmed. So that gives you 1% more energy. And then in March, you add in a 10-minute walk to your day, and getting in some exercise improves your sleep, which makes you a little bit less tired each day, which gives you 1% more change in April. Each of these tiny changes helps you have more energy, be a tiny bit healthier, and actually makes your life easier instead of harder. And these positive changes snowball over time and can really help you get out of the rut of depression. So at this point in May, you've got a 5% change, which is 72 minutes more energy than you had in January. And with those 72 extra minutes of energy, you might be able to make a few more tiny changes. Tiny changes are way more effective than that diet that you dropped by the beginning of February, which just made you feel worse about yourself instead of better. Okay, now I have an entire course about how to use tiny changes to improve your mental health. It's called Change Your Brain, 10 Essential Mind-Body Skills for Mental Health. And I go into a lot more detail in that course on how to create changes that are super impactful, but also long lasting. That course is way more in depth, but in this video, I'll give you about 30 ideas that you could use for your first 1% change. But as I make this list, it's really important that we talk about 3 principles. So first, pick the low-hanging fruit. Start with one change that takes the least amount of effort or is the most enjoyable for you. So if you love to exercise, add that to your routine first. If you hate to exercise, maybe start with light therapy, right? Because it's easier for you. Or if you love people, schedule in some friend time. If being with people is exhausting for you,
you could start crushing your goals in half the time with this simple little hack called motion. Does this look?
Maybe start with a change to your diet. The principle here is start with the simplest, easiest changes first, because these can